minute, but it looks so prominent on TV.
I saw more movement from defense than I did from offense there, but the penalty is against Wayne State. 3rd and 24 now.
A little flinch.
Dominic Lividati. That would be exactly what I was going to say. Glusky's going to load it up deep over the middle for Ziakowski in a brilliant defensive play by the cornerback, Jason Sorg, number 16.
It was a good play, but I'd like to see a replay on this if it's possible to see this right arm around the receiver's back. And let's take a look at this. This is a good throw, a good read by Glusky. Look at this. He throws the ball on a line. Let's take a look at this right arm, folks. Does it go on there too early? I got it. Oh, Pete, I got interference on that.
I thought that was excellent defense myself.
Yeah.
Even if it was interference, I still think it was.
It was a good play.
Jason Webster on to punt, and the freshman turns this one over. And drifting back to receive it is number 19, Craig Cothran, and he is dropped at his own 42-yard line. Good coverage on the play. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Indianapolis out in front, 7-0.
Tremendous kick.
That was a 49-yard punt for the freshman Webster, and he had been averaging about 34, 36 yards a kick, but he's
49 though from the goal line. You know what I mean? This is a very tight situation. Can't have any mistakes. Can't have a shank. Does a good job getting the football out of the field.
Wayne State did have a punt blocked last weekend at Saginaw Valley State, which led in part to the avalanche of points.
Avalanche of points. I like that.
1st and 10 for Indianapolis from their own 42. They lead it 7-0. Greenhagen, quick drop. He zigged when he should have zagged. The pass was intended for Eric Utterback, and I think there was a miscommunication. He was supposed to go up and out and only went out.
Well, this is once again, I was talking about Doggett before, the defender, number 1, playing with his back to the football.
Dominic Lividati, you see he has OFF on his headset, so he's trying to call these offensive plays, but the one thing he can't control, at least at this point, is the penalty situation.
Well, as you notice that time, too, they came that time with a couple of backers. They're going to try to put a little more heat on this young man.
2nd and 10 now for Indianapolis. Little end-around action to Gary Iza, the freshman flanker, tries to turn it up and is stopped at the 48-yard line. Rich Hamoud, the safety from Dearborn, making the stop there, but the advance of the ball is to the 50-yard line as we take another look at it.
Yeah. Well, this is to slow down the play of the defensive line. Somebody's got to stay home and have contain. What's going on is that they're freewheeling a little bit up front, and you have to stay in your lanes. You got to protect the creases, and that's what he's going to do.
Well, you know, the first rule of football, Skip, is buckle your chin strap. Oh, Phil Schreiben? No, sir. Nothing there. Hello. There's your defensive line. I was just going to say on that earlier play, you saw Gary Rutan totally out of the play because he was charging upfield, but that time, everybody stayed at home, and I believe it was Dino Candela, number 55, in there making the stop. Oh, whoa. Yep, hello. And by the way, Dino would like to congratulate his brother Darren and Leslie on their wedding yesterday. And here's a high snap, and the punter turning it upfield. And on his way for a first down and into Wayne State territory is Gary Iza, the flanker. A pickup of 32 yards on the play, a bad snap, and right now everything, Skip, I don't think that was a fake. I think that was just a bad snap.
But once again, I'll go back to the reverse. What they're seeing on this defense is people leaving their assignments early. You have to make sure the punt is punted. And this is what they're doing. They're trying to get back. They're trying to get on the return. He sees there's nobody coming in. There's nobody in contain. So he says, you know what? I can get a first down here.
That's exactly what he does to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Indianapolis. Around the right side, this is Martin Helam, and Helam busts it down to the 26-yard line. A pickup of about 9 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and short as we come down to 1 minute and 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. A first quarter dominated by Indianapolis, and not just because of the turnovers by Wayne State. Yeah. Take a look at excellent blocking at the point of attack, good stiff arm, and just driving through one would-be tackler.
Well, I got to take a look at this a little closer, Pete. They're getting outside a little too quickly. Either they're taking the tackle and they're swinging him around, or they're doubling down. I'm going to take a quick look at this because they're doing a good job of securing that side.
Once again on the carry, Martin Heelam, as he backs up Phil Scheiben. I don't think there's anything wrong with Scheiben, but they're trying to give him a rest. But Heelam carries for the first down. Didn't make it by much, but he gets it on the 25-yard line, and we get the signal that it is a first down for Indianapolis. 39 seconds to play here in the first.
And they've certainly had trouble moving the chains this year.
Well, whatever was wrong, they fixed it, at least thus far. Greenhagen on 1st and 10, a blitz attempt. They pick up the blitz. Heelam around the left side gets tripped, and that was more of a leg whip than a tackle. That was number 33 making the stop, Orlando Fortunato, as he took
This is an
Heelam
excellent
down.
tackle by this young man.
It is.
He's coming. He's a safety now here, folks. You're going to see him on the lower part of your screen come up. He has to make this tackle unless this is a big gainer.
And he makes the tackle, and with that play, the first quarter has come to an end. At the end of one, 7-0 Indianapolis. We'll be right back after these messages. You're watching Tartar Football on WWJ-TV, Detroit 62 CBS.
Champion Used Auto World, the Giant on Gratiot at 16.5 mile.
When Detroit wants high-quality used cars, trucks, and minivans, Champion Used Auto World is the place. The Giant, just look.
Here they are. Just look at this top quality price and payment. Remember this number and call us now at Champion Used Auto World.
There's only one Giant, Champion Used Auto World. Call us now.
A whole world of used vehicles on sale this week on Gratiot at 16.5 mile.
I'm Ed Lancaster. I was a Pennsylvania State Police officer for 25 years. During those years, department regulations did not permit active members to endorse name brand security devices. But now that I'm retired, I can tell you, this club really works. In my many years of investigating crime, I have never experienced a car stolen while the club was in use. The fact is, the club has proven to be over 99% effective in eliminating auto theft. Our ears have become immune to the sirens and horns caused by vehicle false alarms. Not with the club, it doesn't false alarm. Its high visibility and tough construction lets thieves know that this car is immobilized. Your vehicle anti-theft device should be the same one I and most other police officers use. Make sure your anti-theft device says the club on the handle.
If the club can protect your car, imagine what we can do for bikes. Ask your retailer for the Bike Club, new from Winter International.
It's the grand opening of Mr. Allen's East Point Superstore.
All stores celebrate with brand new Patrick Ewing and Node, City Walkers, Rages, and more. All 29 or 2 for 50.
High tops from Patrick Ewing, Adidas, fresh shipments of Fila Avantes FX100. More Fila than ever before. Adidas Shell Toes, Conference Champion, 29 or 2 for 50.
For back to school, Mr. Allen says Kids Filas, Adidas, LA Gear Lights, Ladies Fila, Gucci, Guess, 29 2 for 50. Grand opening of Mr. Allen's East Point Superstore, 8 mile across from the Eastland Mall.
Back at Wayne State Stadium, the Tartars down 7-0, and Lee Anthony can tell us a little bit about the communications mix-up.
Well, Pete, big communications mix-up. A lot of mental mistakes going on with the players. Coaches aren't happy about that. 3 fumbles in the first quarter already. The coaches even threatened one player at least to say, if you're not on your game, I'll pull you out this game and for the upcoming games. Now let's go back upstairs.
Thanks, Lee. Well, Dominic Lividati, I'm sure, has given some people some ultimatums. This is not what he expected.
No.
But yet, Wayne
He's only
State...
down 7-0, Pete. That's the big thing about it. They have to stop them on this drive, though. It's very important.
And as we pick it up, 2nd and 8 from the 23. Greenhagen, the freshman quarterback, hand off to Heelam, breaks through the initial wave of tacklers, takes it inside the 20 to about the 17-yard line, a couple yards short of an Indianapolis first down.
Once again, Pete, you're giving this kid Kevin Crehagen, opportunities with 3rd and 1, 2nd and 1, 2nd and 3. You're not putting a young man in precarious positions, and this is exactly what the coaching staff wanted to do. put a little fire on this guy, make it 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8, and you see some mistakes.
Pick up a 5 on the play, make it 3rd and about 3. High formation for the Greyhounds. Long time under center. Elam dancing through a hole. 1st down and more to the Wayne State 10-yard line. Rich Hamoud hanging on for dear life.
And I'll tell you, this left side of this Indianapolis offense, Snodgrass and Palmer, I believe it is, they opened a hole like you can't believe, folks. Look at this. I could have run through this.
Well, there's also a little counter tray action as they brought 64 Kurt Maddox over there. So they're bringing everything but the kitchen sink.
Excellent job at the point of attack, Pete. Excellent job.
1st and 10, Indianapolis at the 10-yard line. In motion is Craig Cothran to the near side. Deep handoff, Elam, and he hesitated in the hole, and it closed up very quickly, and tempers flaring just a little bit, as you might expect.
Well, you can tell by the formation right now, folks. They're in a double tight end formation, meaning, to me anyhow, that this is 4-down territory. They're going to use all their wax to get into this end zone here. Look at that big fella. He ain't missing any meals.
No. The training table. There's not much left when he finishes. 2nd down. Elam again. Spun down by Deshaun Franklin and finished off by number 55, Dino Candela. That'll bring up 3rd and 7 for Indianapolis. 12:54 to play here in the 1st half. Indianapolis has taken a timeout here. They want to make sure they get the play called down correctly. And as Indianapolis takes a timeout, Skip, I think we'll take a timeout. 7-0 Greyhounds.
Waiting for the ultimate chicken finger food? Try new Colonel's Crispy Strips from KFC. Juicy, all-white meat chicken, freshly prepared with our special extra tasty crispy recipe. New Colonel's Crispy Strips are good enough to be a meal, so eat them with a knife and fork, if you can wait that long.
Everybody needs a little KFC.
And for a mealtime treat, bring home 3 Colonel's Crispy Strips, mashed potatoes and gravy, coleslaw and a biscuit, all for just $2.99.
You want to see a big boy? That's number 72, Jeff Hartman. 340. That is not a typo. Big guy. And he's not short. He's not short. 6'5", 340.
Yeah, isn't that something? Coach yells out at the end of practice, once around hump and in. That's a big fella.
Well, and that is...
And I'll tell you what, folks, we're not making fun of him because you can see him playing. He's got pretty good feet for a man that big. And he wouldn't be playing if he didn't have some ability.
No. And right now, Indianapolis is shoving the Tartars off the ball. 3rd and 7. Greenhagen looking, has his man Elam down to about the 3-yard line.
Well, you know what this is? This is a play that a lot of colleges are going to right now, Pete. It's a trip set right, and what they do is they bring their wide receivers down, and then they have the back coming out. It's a basketball play, basically. It's a pick play that they try to pick off the defenders and hit the back in the flat.
Robert Embry comes up to make the stop, and that'll bring up 4th down, and once again, Indianapolis will go for it. The only explanation I would have is that they don't have much faith in their field goal kicker, and they want to get out to a big lead. Phelan straight ahead, big hole, but it closes quickly, and Wayne State turns back the Greyhounds at the 3-yard line on 4th down.
Well, you know, I don't like the call, but